I just think it's really dumb, like anybody who would give him a hard time for that. Wacky's in callers. I can bring Wacky in. Hey, Wacky.
Yo, Tipster, how you doing?
Good, good. I'm live right now, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Alright, I know.
Okay, I just like to make sure, just in case. What's good?
Yeah, not much. How you doing?
Just vibing, streaming, chilling.
Any interesting dramas on your mind?
Right now, the Mr. Girl stuff.
Oh, that doesn't it? Oh, I don't know if I'm interested in that one as much as you are.
I wasn't interested initially, but I was listening to Nicholas Diorio's stream this morning, and somebody mentioned that Bo Blacks on stream last night had reacted to Augie's conversation with him, and there was some shit that was brought up involving Bo Blacks, like Bo Blacks had shared. So Mr. Girl's idea of why people are critical of him is because they don't actually give a shit about the issue. They're more concerned about Mr. Girl bringing negative attention to the platform, which hurts their bottom line. He thinks that's why people are critical of him. Okay?
Right. What's your take on that then?
I don't agree with that. I think people legitimately do care about this issue of pedophilia, and that's why they're like speaking out against him.
Yeah, I think I can get behind that too, to be honest.
Yeah, because
that makes sense.
Just the subject of pedophilia is just one of those things that brings out a lot of feelings, very visceral feelings from people. So
how do we always end up talking about pedophilia when I'm in a call with you? Honestly,
it
always ends like this, doesn't it?
It's just that's all anybody cares about nowadays. That's why I don't really want to do commentary anymore, because that's all people want to talk about.
Everyone watching this, just don't be a pedophile. That's my advice.
Pretty much.
So anyway, it's pretty easy.
I guess you know, Mr. Girl and Bo Blacks, they've been having like a heated conversation on Twitter lately. I haven't noticed because I've been spending less time on Twitter. I've heard about it, but I didn't see it. But anyway, I guess during the course of that conversation, Bo Blacks kind of tried to debunk his theory that people are only concerned about their bottom line, and that's why they're criticizing him, by saying, no, I'm personally invested in this because of the fact that, you know, my sister was groomed, and that's why this is important to me. Well, anyway, Mr. Girl talked about that during his conversation with Augie, and he literally like shits on Bo Blacks and tries to discredit Bo Blacks for sharing his story, which I thought was fucked up. So I'm kind of...
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
See, I was indifferent on Mr. Girl before, where I've been open about the fact that his conversations make me uncomfortable, but like I'm not going to call him a pedophile. Like that's the extent of how it was with me, right? But now I think he's a piece of shit.
Do you know what's funny? I still don't know who Mr. Girls is.
Keep it that way.
Is he a streamer, YouTuber? What is he?
He started out as a YouTuber, like a comedy YouTuber, who did a review of the movie Cuties, and in said review, in the review he openly admits that he was attracted to the girls in the movie.
Okay, that's not even just a red flag. That's a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
At least he's honest, I guess.
Initially, I thought he was just being funny, like he was doing shock humor shit, but he's gone on record to say, like, no, I was literally attracted to the girls in the movie.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. For whatever reason,
publicly?
For whatever reason, the subject of pedophilia is very important to him, and I don't know why.
Yeah, apparently he's a supporter of the pedophilia mafia. What the fuck?
So, what he's trying to do, according to him, is he wants to normalize pedophilia. Not in the way that most people think when they hear normalizing pedophilia. They instantly go like...
I've seen that a lot on Twitter.
Yeah,
I know
that's not the extent to what he's doing. He wants to normalize it enough to where these people will be comfortable seeking treatment, so that they don't have to feel like they're going to be outcast because they seek treatment for their problem. That's what he's trying to do. Okay.
Do you know what? That makes sense, but at the same time, it shouldn't be normalized.
Yeah. It's a weird conversation.
Like, people that murder people are sick fucks, but you don't see murderers trying to normalize murder for the people that murder people to get help. You know. Yeah. I mean, that's just a bit of I would say it's an extreme example, but being a pedophile is also a bit extreme. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll bring you in, Rum. There you go. Welcome, Rum.
Oh, hello.
Hello. But yeah, it's... I didn't really care to comment much on the Mr. Girl stuff until now. After seeing the way he did Bo Blacks and how it affected Bo Blacks. Like, Bo Blacks was literally fucking emotional because of the way he, like, tried to discredit his personal experience.
Yeah.
So I was like, literally, like, fuck that guy.
You know, that's fair enough. Fucking voice crack. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that makes sense.
But anyway, how are you doing lately, Wacky? Working on any big projects or anything?
I have been doing some business behind the scenes since, you know, I'm banned from YouTube at the moment, so because not much I can. Well, today's the last day I can upload again in about an hour. But yeah.
Oh, okay. What'd you get banned for?
One of my videos from last year got taken down for bullying and harassment. And I did a Jaden video like December last year, and that got taken down. It wasn't for anything I said. If I had to guess, it was because Lyrex was in that video. We did a collab together. And I won't say what he said, but if you could probably finish off the sentence. He said custom built about Jaden. Custom built, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure you could probably guess what he said. That's probably...
Yeah.
But again, Oggy has said that before on his streams, and it hasn't... But like, I don't know, it's just
well,
so
the thing is,
weird.
for something like that to get caught up, though, somebody has to flag it, so...
I went straight to Jaden, and we talked to the VC, and she showed me her flag history and everything, and she's...
I mean, it could be some... To be fair, it could be anybody, right? That's why I always don't like where people instantly, like, I don't know, let's say somebody does a video on me, and that video goes down, and people automatically assume Tipster flagged the video. Anybody could flag a video. Literally anyone. It could be somebody
do you know what it is, though? I think it's just because it was Jaden, though. Literally just because she has a history of flagging
Oh, yeah,
videos.
she has admitted to flagging, for sure. So, like, I understand the logic, but at the same time, like, I'm just not so quick to jump to the conclusion.
The only reason I was... Normally, I would be the same, but again, the only reason I was is because I know that she has that past.
Yeah, I mean, look at, like, me with, like, the Susie Lou situation, where I did the interview with the lawyer and it got flagged down.
Yeah.
I had my suspicions, but I didn't instantly jump to she did it. What made me come to the conclusion that she did it is that she openly admitted it. So even though, like, the suspicion was there based on her prior history, I didn't jump to that conclusion.
Yeah, no, see, I must admit, I wasn't very fair to Jaden. In fact, I kind of went on a bit of a rampage at first. I apologize for this later on, but I was a bit of a dick.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's
I think I was just angry, to be honest. I literally asked, could we voice call so I can apologize properly? So I did. Because I don't like these text bullshit apologies. I wanted to actually be sincere, but...
Yeah.
It just sucks the video went down, to be honest. Just not even just because of the strike. I just want to upload.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I can understand.
It was when the channel
man.
was finally doing well, too, honestly.
That's always when it happens. When things are going good for you. That's what happened to me 2 years ago with the monetization. My channel was blowing the fuck up. Like, I would have gained... I would have gotten to 100... excuse me. I would have gotten to 100,000 subscribers, like at least 6 or 7 months before I actually did, if it wasn't for my channel getting demonetized. Because when I got demonetized, like, YouTube doesn't push your shit in the algorithm. And I went from gaining hella subs to, like, I hit a brick wall when my channel got demonetized. So I can understand that.
It's really annoying. I really wish that YouTube would hit you up about an issue of a certain part of the videos. You could edit it out, because there's, you know, the YouTube editor. You can literally edit out parts of a video.
Yeah.
So like
that's why I'm like, just be more transparent with us about what the problem is. Because if you tell me, like, what you had the issue with in the video, I won't do that again. Like, I have no problem following the rules if I know what the rules are.
They're so if you read the guidelines, they're so vague. It's very, very vague. It's hard to pinpoint on what is and isn't allowed on this platform sometimes. But I won't lie. I mean, the comment from Lyrex, obviously, it was pretty bad, so I can understand. But it still would have been nice to have had the chance to remove it.
For sure. To Icy Scratchy over on Twitch. I don't know. I don't think that's a rude question for starters, so you don't have to apologize for that. But I don't know if I'd be interested in selling my Switch, so I don't know. I probably should, considering how little I use it, if I'm being honest.
I use mine for travel.
Yeah. See, I don't travel much, so... and I like some of the games on my Switch. I just find myself not playing it for whatever reason.
Why don't you stream some of them?
I should.
Because you should stream some of your games, so it's at least getting some sort of use.
Yeah. I mean, I have it, basically, it's in my streaming setup, so I can. I just,
there you go, more reasons to
lately. Yeah, I just haven't been doing it lately, but I could. I could.
Are you gonna get the, what's it called? The Steam Deck? I think that's what it's called.
Nah, I have no interest in it.
Yeah, no, to me, I think it's really cool. Oh god, it's a bit out of my budget, but it's so to me, it's such a cool concept. But
yeah,
do I need it? Nah, I have a computer.
yeah, exactly. That's kind of the boat I'm in. I have a really good computer, so I don't need it.
I have a decent enough computer to play games. It's like, why would I want one? I guess, you know, travel, but I don't travel enough. I have a Switch for travel.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, you know, 60 FPS. That's pretty cool.
Tiller in the chat says Sony Interactive has suspended all software and hardware shipments to Russia. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, who couldn't see that coming? Surprised it didn't happen sooner, honestly.
Oh, God. Are we going to talk about the Ukraine stuff going on? There is one comment I want to make about that. It goes back to Jane. Did you see the title of her video?
I might have, but enlighten me. Oh, the Twitter drama?
Yeah, she called it Twitter drama.
I mean,
it's yes and no.
See, for me, like, I felt like people made too big of a deal of that because, like, it was very clear to me. I didn't watch the video, but like their whole point was like kind of doing like a Boblack style Twitter versus documenting what people said about it. And I do think there's a double standard because it's Jaden, because like Boblax did the same thing and nobody gave a fuck.
A lot of people saw my video and said, "Why didn't you call out Boblax?" I made my video before I even saw Boblax's one. But
see, I didn't watch your video. I didn't even know you did one, so I don't know anything about it.
She included me in her. She made a response to it, and she shows mine at the beginning of the video. So, you know, I didn't actually watch the video. I just thought the title was funny. I didn't actually call her out. I just said it was it was kind of funny to call it that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like obviously like from what you're telling me, like your intentions weren't this. So this isn't like a diss at you, but I feel like a lot of the people that criticized her, like it's just because it's Jaden.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, Cordwit, I don't know if you saw his Twitter post, but he made a pretty funny a meme about the situation. It was like, you know, the Wojak meme, a picture of someone like really smiling. It was like Boblack's video, like, oh my god, that's so cool and quirky. How could you do that? And then a picture of Jaden's video, and it was like, you piece of shit. How could you do that? So there definitely is a double standard.
And to be clear, also, like, I'm not shitting on Boblax for doing that video. I don't think there's anything wrong with either video.
I don't care about either of them. I just thought Jaden's title was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a bit because it's Jaden. She's a bit of a commentary punching bag.
Blink 182 Media in the chat says, Tipster, why do you tiptoe around calling people out? Number one, I don't tiptoe around calling anyone out. If I feel like anybody's done something legitimately wrong, then I call them the fuck out. All right? So like you either don't know me or you're just like talking out of your fucking ass. All right?
Trust me, he's telling the truth. I'd know.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this guy has been on the receiving end of me calling people out. It's called being fair and objective, dipshit. Suck my fucking cock.
Oh god, we're getting personal.
Oof.
That is an oof.
It's just like that's like one of those things where it's like it's one of those commentary tropes. You didn't call out someone the way I wanted you to, so you're bad. Oh my god. Tipster, who's Wacky TV?
Relax, Tipster.
Wacky TV's good people.
He is an.
I got a lot of respect for him because when I criticized him for what I criticized him for, I'm not gonna get into it. It's old shit, but he was receptive to the criticism rather than being a crybaby about it. So I got a lot of respect for that.
Called having a pair of testicles between your legs.
Oh,
right.
I've got a lot of respect for Wacky's voice.
Right. Sounds like Shatter just got called out. Yeah, exactly. I don't call people out, but you just got called the fuck out. Now you're gonna cope because I called you out.
We got ironic twist.
Right? I didn't think of that, but that's a good point from Edwin. By the way, Edwin, how have you been? I haven't seen you around in a while. Or maybe you've been around and I just didn't notice because I'm retarded.
Whoa, he just said the R word.
Oh, cancel me, dude. Holy shit.
Oh,
Ricky Berwick tried to cancel me last night because I made a joke about the fact that Nico's Russian and we should hate him because he's Russian.
Yeah, but that's Ricky Berwick though. I don't think, was he serious?
No, he wasn't
exactly
serious. He was gonna tweet it out, but like there were reasons why I deleted that VOD last night. So YouTube clips suck. Can we just say that YouTube clips suck?
I've never used it once, but yes.
So YouTube clips, all right? Well, first of all, the way clips work on Twitch is if you delete the VOD on Twitch, the clip is still there because the clip becomes its own independent thing, okay? YouTube links back to the original, like, stream archive or, like, video or whatever, and it just kind of, like, does this weird timestamp thing on it. It doesn't actually create a separate standalone clip video. It just timestamps an existing video or stream. And so if you private a stream or you delete a stream or make a stream members only, the clip is useless. You literally can't watch the clip. For a while there,
say the clip stays up then.
No, it's useless. Because it's just a timestamp of an existing video. They used to have it for a while, like if you went members only, then members could watch the clip. Well, okay, that's still dumb, but it's kind of a compromise, whatever. Now it's not even like that. If it goes private, deleted, or members only, the clip is useless. So it's just the most dumb implementation of they're trying to compete with Twitch clips and then doing it in the most retarded way possible. So Ricky tried to clip that moment on stream, and because I privated that stream, he couldn't access the clip anymore.
Yeah, it does some kind of dumb and pointless.
It's really dumb. It really defeats the purpose of clips.
You're telling me YouTube did something dumb? I don't believe you.
Good point. Good fucking
something
point.
I've never heard of before. Yeah.
Nah. Never.
YouTube, stop giving me strikes. Allow it. Just let me upload.
YouTube would
this
never
is my
do
first
something
community
stupid
guideline
like that.
strike, so this is interesting.
Yeah, I've had a couple. There was the one
I've had
that,
copyright strikes.
yeah. I've had a couple. I had the one where it was the first one I got was the lawyer thing, where I got a bullying and harassment strike for doing an interview with a lawyer about fair use AIDS. And then after that, I got a one for making fun of Susie Lou's forehead. I made a brief joke about her forehead in the video. I think I said something along the lines of like, pretty big forehead, not a lot of brain behind it. And I got a strike for that. And I just kind of owned it. I was like, yeah, I just kind of owned it. I was like, you know what? I'll eat that one. You know, clearly YouTube doesn't like this on their platform, so I'm just not going to do it anymore. And so I don't do that kind of shit anymore.
It's so annoying though when it's just a public figure though that you can't say something about someone's forehead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb, but it's whatever. Also, while I'm bringing up that subject, y'all in the chat, like I can't tell you how many times there's like a brief reference to copyright and Susie Lou comes up. Like, it's time to let that story die. Like, that story's dead.
It gives him PTSD, guys. Come on.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of over it. And then I also like last year I saw like how bad it was in terms of like, you know, is Susie Lou like the greatest person in the world? Of course not. But like I saw how bad it got, like the vitriolic hatred towards her over something so stupid. Like criticism there is valid, but like to have this level of vitriolic hatred that some people had was just like ridiculous. Because what happened is I was on stream, minding my own business. I think I was doing a gaming stream like I'm doing now. And somebody said, yo, did you see Susie Lou's latest video? Karma's a bitch and it came to get her, haha, or something like that. So I was like, no, I didn't see it. So I went and watched the video. And she's talking about how she's dealing with like health problems. And I'm like, guys, like...
Oh, I remember this.
I'm like, that's not fucking funny, dude. Like, I don't care how much you dislike someone. And Susie Lou did a lot of fucked up shit to me and tried to get me deplatformed and shit. But you don't make fun of somebody's fucking health problems. What the fuck is the matter with you?
I have an exception for one man on this platform where I would celebrate it, but that's I won't say his name.
Okay.
It's someone that you know.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, but I'm not gonna ask. I won't pry.
I want to say it's. I don't think you're comfortable with the subject, to be honest. Because I remember someone reached out to you on my behalf to help me with the situation. So that rings a bell.
DM?
But because I'll DM you.
Yeah, I won't say anything, obviously.
I'll just say his name. Fuck it, I ain't typing his channel name. I'll just type his actual name.
For a second there, I was like, oh shit, my Discord's on there. Oh, but I'm not screen sharing, so it would have been fine. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I would empathize for that person.
No, it's the amount of shit I got. No, thank you. I don't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't have pity on that. I mean, I wouldn't publicly celebrate or even privately celebrate anything happening to them. But I wouldn't.
I've got a fucking champagne bottle on the side of my desk for the day it comes.
Jesus. Yeah, I would just kind of quietly like, oh, okay. Karma's a bitch.
I think I sort of lost the plot when it came to the whole trying to threatening and murder my family part, but well, it's just, you know, you do you, fam.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that we weren't saying their name, I'd show you the audio clip I have of them basically doxing me in front of some of my fans.
Oh god, that sounds like
what it is. They jumped into a and some people in the chat may know, and I'm gonna ask you guys nicely, don't say if you know what I'm talking about, or who I'm talking about rather. But I was in, like, I had just finished a stream and I was just vibing with my audience in VC in my Discord, and they came into my Discord and they jumped in the call and they started screaming my docs in front of all my fans.
Yeah, fucking. He did the same for me, only it wasn't my docs. He was putting Tommy, I think it was Tommy C's docs in one of my live streams. So I had to shut off the live stream quickly.
Yeah, in fairness, they claimed that it was their brother that did that, not them. And, you know, it's possible.
Oh my, he's crazier, man. So. He's freaking crazier.
Yeah. So it's possible, but I don't know. Either way. Yeah.
Crazy son of a bitch, that's all I'm saying.
For sure, for sure. I've dealt with some crazy people in my time on this platform, and that's one of them.
Well, I've had 2 people threaten me on this platform to sue now. I've had, obviously the other person, and we've had King Bammy, who doesn't upload anymore, so I can say that. 200,000 subscribers. What a waste, man.
Yeah. I will say that that's one thing I've been surprisingly, like, I would have thought I would have gotten legal threat, like, eventually. It never happened to me. Well, no, I take that back. There was one crazy stalker dude who threatened to sue me, but that guy was an idiot that didn't know anything about the law, so I never worried about them.
UK law is a bit more fucked over here with this whole legal action, so I sort of panicked and just took down the video the second time.
Yeah, we learned a lot about how things work over there with the Cavo Stegi stuff.
It's fucked. It's truly fucked. I was gonna have that exact same situation happen to me, so I just thought I'd avoid it. I was in a voice call with Turkey Tom, and I was like, "What the fuck do I do?" And he just said, "Look, your law is fucked. Just take down the video." And I did.
That's one of those situations where nobody would like shit on you for that. Only ignorant people would shit on you for that.
Yeah, people saying, "Oh, you're a fucking pussy," but I can't be asked to spend thousands of pounds, if not more, in court. So no, thank you.
Yeah, that's one of those reasons why, like, I'm not as interested in doing commentary anymore. Some of the arguments that people will make to like shit on people are like the dumbest shit. You have a valid reason, like in a case like that, you have a valid reason for taking down a video, and like they shit on you like, oh, you don't stand by your principles, you don't stand by what you said. Or look, dude, like, unless you're gonna pay my fucking legal fees, then shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hello, my flock in chat, I see.
Howdy. I don't know.
I don't know, this website's turning into a weird place, but you know what? You still love it.
Yeah.
It's like an abusive parent. You love it still. But it won't stop hitting you with that belt, but we still love it.
Yeah, true. It's a good way to put it, actually. That's a very good
No matter how many times we scream, please stop. I'm literally on the verge of death. It's just, no, but we still love. There's a tiny bit of love there.
Yeah.
On their side, at least.
What about you, Rum? How you doing today?
I'm all right. I had a late night last night, and I'm just thriving.
Yeah, I was up pretty late too. I was doing a drinking stream last night.
Yeah, I caught a bit of it.
Yeah.
But I was just lurking. I went to bed kind of early, and my husband ended up having a bit of a night terror, so I was kind of up coaxing him back to bed. So I was just tired.
Can somebody time out Blink, please? Thank you.
But it is what it is. Ooh, they're a fan? Yikes.
They've gone full autismo in my chat, so time them out, please.
Yeah.
Tease mode. Tipster going crazy with his power.
Right?
Censorship. Yeah, the maniacal laugh. There it is. I was waiting for that.
What's that?
Is this Tipster's villain arc?
Right?
It is.
Amazing.
Dude.
This is Joker too.
Amazing!
Brilliant. So, Rum, how are you on this platform, youtube.com? Do you upload? Yes, you do. I see you have a channel.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
I'm currently editing a video right now that I'm gonna put up probably later tonight, if not tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch.
What do you use to edit?
DaVinci.
Never heard of it.
It's they have a pretty. It's by Black Magic, the ones that do the capture cards that nobody really uses anymore. But
Okay.
they have a decent free version of their editing software.
Yeah.
There's no like giant watermark, is there?
No. They have a free version, which is pretty good. That's what I use. And then you can get, like, that's essentially, like, you get access to almost everything, but there's, like, just a handful of, like, maybe some special effects that you would have to pay for.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's one of those that's like free, and then like if you decide, oh, I like this enough, maybe I'll get the paid version, and then you look at the price and you're like, wow, never mind.
Yeah.
Is it almost on the verge of like Premiere software? Adobe,
Well-
sorry, not Premiere, but like, you know how expensive that could be.
Well, the folks in Hollywood use DaVinci, so that'll give you an idea of like what the price might be like.
I'm gonna have a
It's
look at this now,
like-
actually.
Like, almost $300.
Really?
I don't know what that is.
so it's not.
I think
So it's,
that's probably
so
like-
it's so it's not that expensive anymore. Last time I checked, I kid you not, okay, because I had to use when I switched from the Mac to a PC, I had to find some editing software just to get me started. So I used the free version of DaVinci for a while until I could figure out how to use Premiere. And once I learned how to use Premiere, I switched to Premiere. But back then, buying the paid version of DaVinci was like $1,200
Oh my god, it's like
on subscription.
it's just like £500.
No.
I would rather not. Thank you very much. No, thank you.
Yeah, it was like an annual subscription fee of like $1,200.
$1,200. That's a lot of.
But
that's
apparently it's
like
£3,500.
£2,500. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as bad anymore, but it's still pretty pricey. It's on par with Final Cut on the Mac.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no. I put it this way: I wouldn't pay for it.
Okay.
I'm
Nah.
poor.
I'm an idiot. I actually talked about this earlier in stream, but when I was a Mac user, I actually really liked Final Cut Pro 10. Like, that was my favorite editing software. So last year, I bought a MacBook Pro so I can use Final Cut Pro 10 again. And I haven't been using it. The Mac
What software
or
do
the
you use now?
software. I use Premiere Pro.
I've been through all different types of editing softwares. I started off obviously there was Power Director, that sucked. Camtasia 9, that sucked. Then I went to Sony Vegas, that was alright. Then it was Premiere. I didn't like Premiere. But I used Premiere for like 5 months. I just couldn't.
See, I'm so used to it now that my favorite software, I can't use it anymore. So I paid for an expensive MacBook Pro. Then I paid another, what is it, $200 or $300, whatever it is, for Final Cut Pro 10. And I ended up not using it and just installing Premiere on it. And still not even using the laptop. The laptop just sits there doing nothing. So that was like the dumbest investment ever.
You know what? I don't mind Premiere. I know how to use it. I know the basics of it, but some things just feel too overcomplicated for me. So it's just I'll
Yeah,
stick to Sony
in a
Vegas.
weird way, they do overcomplicate things.
Yeah, I mean, just using a Vingate effect and trying to zoom in on a clip at the same time causes issues, where on Sony Vegas, it's just so easy. You just use the two effects and that's it. There's no complications behind it. It's just drop and drag. It's beautiful.
I will say this though, on the few times I actually did use that laptop to edit some stuff, Premiere Pro runs really, really nice on Apple Silicon.
Oh yeah, I've heard Premiere's way better on Mac, but editing on a Mac is just way better apparently. But
Yeah,
I
the
don't like
new
Mac.
Apple chips, they don't do the Intel anymore. They have their own chips now. They're so good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of tempted to buy that new prosumer Mac they just announced yesterday. They call it the Mac Studio, and it's like a Mac Mini, but it's super high powered. not gonna lie, I actually attempted
That's
to
pretty
get
cool,
one.
to be honest.
Yeah. Because I do, like I said, I do prefer editing on a Mac. I don't currently do it. Even though I have that Mac, I've just been using my PC. But I do prefer to edit on a Mac.
Have you ever used Sony Vegas?
I used it once. I talked about that earlier in stream too.
I bet you hated it then.
I had a
using it at first is
pirated
horrible.
copy. I had a pirated copy. Because I talked about my progression as a creator, like how I got started and like what I used when I started. So like in terms of editing software, I couldn't remember the name of the software, but I used to edit in, like most people get started like back in those days, on Windows Movie Maker, which, oh my god, cringe. But that's how I got started. I used what I could. But the problem with Windows Movie Maker in those days is it was only like dragging and dropping videos into the timeline to form a greater video. You couldn't trim any of the video clips that you were dragging into the timeline. So I used to use this other software that I can't remember the name of. It was some open source thing to actually trim the clips the way I needed them, and then I would drop them into the Movie Maker timeline. So I talked about how I started with those two pieces of software. Then I progressed to what was it? Vegas. I had a pirated copy of Vegas. I tried Premiere at that time, but couldn't wrap my head around it. So I did Vegas. And then I switched to a Mac, so I did iMovie. Then I did, what is it? Final Cut Pro 10. And then now I'm on Premiere. I tried DaVinci for a while, and then I did Premiere.
Sony Vegas going to sue you now for admitting that.
Oh
god.
Dude. I mean, let's be honest. As like early days creators, like who didn't pirate their software just to get started?
I've never pirated the software in mine.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
No. Actually, the sentence should be I've never paid for editing software before. But
I won't name someone, but there's like one of the most talented creators in the commentary community.
I think I already know who you're talking about. There's two people in my mind.
They don't pirate all their software, but there's certain like plugins they use you're supposed to pay for, and they don't.
Yeah, but it's not even that deep though, because it's like who actually really gives a shit though?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. Content creators being cancelled because they've pirated editing software.
Nobody gives a shit, because it's one of those things that, like, at the very least, everyone has done it at some point just to get started.
Yeah, although saying that, KSI did get into a bit of shit in like 2016 about Sony Vegas because he was angry that people were pirating his movie, but then he admitted that he pirated Sony Vegas, so that became a bit of a
Ben Master, why would I ever refer to J Station as one of the most talented people in the community? What?
What are you talking about? That's some good content over there.
Oh my god. Why does this guy sound like Harley TBS? No, Wacky TV does not sound like a squeaker.
Listen, I like Harley. I don't want to diss him.
Oh, I like Harley too.
Sorry, god damn, they would absolutely slap the shit out of me. We've had this conversation in DMs before, but I feel like, yeah, Harley will. If they saw me in real life, they'd beat the shit out of me.
I love Harley. I have no problems with Harley.
We're BFFs.
I've openly admitted to them that, like, in the past I thought they were annoying, but like they've grown on me. I like them. I like their content.
You don't even have the same accent, bro. I'm actually offended by this. How dare you?
Are you guys even from the same part of the world?
No, I'm from literally London. This person, I think Harley's somewhere in America.
Really?
I'm sure.
I never would have guessed that.
That's just me speculating, but that would be my first guess.
Oh, okay.
What would you say?
Because they have a kind of accent, so I would imagine somewhere in the UK.
Fuck knows.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll say about, like, you know, getting more involved in, like, interacting with other people in the community on YouTube and stuff is, like, you know, everybody just, like, when you hear somebody with an accent, it's just like, oh, they're British. Like, that's everything. Oh, they're British. And it's like, you come to find out, like, no, there's different accents that sound kind of similar, but they're not the same.
Someone's saying in the chat Harley's English.
Yeah, he kind of has, like I said, he kind of has, like, an accent. Like, he sounds to you, he sounds like he has an American accent.
I think their voice is just so, like, there's like, I feel like the tongue talks more than the voice box does, so I don't actually hear the accent.
Oh, so it's kind of like I'm Alex. The tongue talks.
There are some
more
people.
than
Yeah, I'm the one. I'm Alex. Yeah.
Like,
Harley
fucking
sound
I'm
he's got
Alex
Down
sounds
syndrome.
like he just got out of a dentist appointment and he's still combating the fucking
That wasn't me
numbing
dissing Harley,
shit.
by the way, when he said the tongue speak. It's like when you know you say they speak with their tongue more than their mouth. It just
Yeah.
I find it harder to hear their accent.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you a Down syndrome. Don't worry. Not that there's anything wrong with being a Down syndrome. God damn, I'm gonna get cancelled over everything.
Jeez.
Ooh, yikes.
I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm trying to jump off of this barrel, and fucking Diddy keeps grabbing it instead of jumping off of it.
Oh, your stream's delayed for me, so I don't see the part you're complaining about yet.
You'll get there. Oh shit!
Fucking donkey. You know what? Is this a good time to bring up? Have you still got what's his name? Lyrex blocked.
Yep.
Have you spoken privately?
Nope.
You've never spoken privately with Lyrex?
I mean, we have before, but we're not currently speaking privately. No. I did it again. God damn it! Why? What's going on?
I need to ask this. I'm a bit of an outsider. Why did you block him?
To me, it seems like he wanted to pick a fight when I had no interest in doing so. It just like seemed like based on his interactions with me over the course of like, I don't know, like a few weeks, he just seemed like he was really adamant about trying to pick a fight with me. And I'm like, dude, I think he does that with everyone. I don't have any. Well, yeah, I've seen him do similar things to other people, but it seemed like he was trying really hard to pick a fight with me, and I think it's for content. I don't know what he thinks. Obviously, I can't read his mind, but I think he was like, in some sense, if I'm being honest, I think he was pissed that I didn't get upset about his video about me. And so because of that, he was trying to like piss me off. Maybe. But anyway, that's just my theory. I don't know for sure, obviously. But in any case, I didn't want to fight with him, and he seemed like he was trying to pick a fight. So I just chose not to engage. And so that's why I blocked him. I'm not going to engage with him. If you're going to try to like fabricate some drama between me and you, which I truly feel like that's what he was trying to do, then I'm not going to engage. So I blocked him.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I guess you do you.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. If people want to be critical of me for that, then whatever, feel free. But I don't know. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Maybe you haven't seen it, but I don't know. Something about when I hit the age of 35, I just don't give a fuck about fighting with people anymore. Like, if there's a valid reason to have an argument with someone, then okay, fine. But like, if somebody comes off as like they're just trying to start shit for the sake of starting shit, like, I see no point in engaging with that person, so I'm just not going to.
What was the argument about?
Well, it just seemed like anytime I would have some kind of take, he would come out with some criticism. And keep in mind, there's nothing wrong with criticism. Criticism is fine. It's all about tone. And his tone was very argumentative. Like, he was trying to turn it into an argument rather than having a conversation. You know what I mean?
I guess my defense on his behalf would be, that's kind of all of his videos, to be honest. Does it of everyone? That's just
and he comes off as a tryhard to me.
A tryhard.
Like, he's trying too hard to be this like edgy, aggressive person. Now,
this is where me and Lyrex had a bit of beef in 2020. Before he actually blew up, to be honest. We had a conversation in Discord, and he was talking to me how he does in his videos. In fact, there was a bit of an argument, a bit of a screaming match. We did say some really cancelable, let's just say cancel shit material to each other, but yeah, no, from in private, he's still the same, to be honest. I don't think he's fake in these videos at all.
Oh no, I'm not saying he's being fake. I just think he's trying too hard to get under people's skin.
Do you know what? I think that's why I like him to it. He does it really fucking well, especially with Jaden. For some reason, every time that man would talk about Jaden, she'd like lose her shit.
Yeah.
To the point where she was actually avoiding talking to him like he's fucking Voldemort from Harry Potter. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't care to engage with that kind of like shit anymore. I've kind of like, I guess you could say, distanced myself from like the commentary community, not because I have anything against people who are in that community. It's just I'm starting to see like some of these newcomers coming up, and it just seems like that's like their whole gimmick is like, let's just try to pick fights with people, and I'm just not interested in engaging with that. I'm too old for that shit. I'm 35 years old, okay? I'm not gonna argue with a bunch of fucking teenagers about whether or not they think that me sharing my emotions is like a bad thing or whatever. Like, I'm too old for that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I can't argue with that, to be honest, because that's just your opinion. Can't really argue with someone's opinion, but yeah. I mean, people still do it, but I don't.
Yeah. And like I said, if people want to criticize me for that, that's fine, dude. But I don't know. I'm in a different place in my life right now, so I'm in a transitional period with how I handle myself and shit.
How many other people have you distanced yourself from the commentary community?
Only recently it's just been him and then Connor, because Connor fucking he kind of chimed in on that shit when it was already done and over with. Like everybody had moved on to other things, and then he like kind of like try to like poke the bear even further. And I feel like he might not have had a grasp of like the whole situation. So the thing is, like, I try to explain my position to him and he just kept going in circles. And I'm like, we're not getting anywhere with this conversation. So why am I going to continue to engage? You have your mind made up about how you feel about my stance. And I'm telling you, it's not that way. So if I've explained to you like 5 or 6 times already where I'm coming from, and you're just going to keep parroting the same shit over and over again, then like, I'm just going to move on. And he's another one that, if I'm being honest, like, he doesn't use Twitter as much as like some of us other people do, but the few times he does use Twitter and when he like has an interaction with me, it's always like kind of comes off as trying to start a fight. And I understand, like, I have this theory of why Connor may be upset with me. There was something I did that admittedly I fucked up, and I apologize profusely to him for it. And I could be totally off base on this, and my apologies if I am, but I think he still holds a grudge about that. And because of that, it just seems like he's...
Wait, what's Connor's YouTube name?
X8.
X8.
It's EXATE. And again, like, I have no personal feud with him either. Like, he's Augie's roommate, so I'm not trying to cause any drama there. It's just the same. It's the same thing it was with Lyrics, where I'm just not going to engage. I don't have any beef with Lyrics or with Connor. I don't hate those guys or anything like that. I'm just not going to engage. It's that simple.
Okay. Just trying to have a chill approach to the community now.
I'm just vibing. I'm over here vibing, doing my own thing.
To be fair, I can see both sides, to be honest. I can see Lyrics' side, to where his criticism's coming from, and I can see your side, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that's, for me, it's just funny drama. It was funny to read, to be honest. You made my day. I was really fucking bored at school, I think it was, so thank you for that.
I think the funniest thing for me was, like, when we both called into Augie's stream, there was one point when, like, I was explaining to him why I feel like he does things the way he does, and I told him, I think that you're trying to pick a fight with me for content. And the silence was deafening. Like, he had nothing to say in that moment. And so I could be totally off base here, but honestly, I think I struck a nerve when I said that. I think that was the plan. And because I called him on it, he didn't have anything to say.
I haven't seen that, so I wouldn't know, but
I could send you the clip.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So someone was it Jonathan Stone. Who is Lyrex? Lyrex is a commentary channel who is basically, a lot of people would say, bringing back the 2016 vibes.
And keep in mind, I still like his content. I still watch it. Like I said, I don't have a problem with the guy. I'm just choosing not to engage with him. But I still watch his content. I still enjoy it. And I'm like a big fan of that throwback to the old style of commentary that like Tom Dark and, you know, Lyrics and some other people are doing. I'm all for it. But I just don't want to engage with someone who I believe is just trying to pick a fight for no reason.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a good comeback for that community, though.
Yeah, for sure. I sent you the clip.
All right, thank you.
For sure.
So far, it's going well for me. I mean, did my jelly bean video before that even became a trend.
Yo. What's jelly bean? I see everybody talking about jelly bean. What the fuck is this?
Basically, me and this person called The Beak. I'm sure you've heard of The Beak.
Yeah, I've heard of The Beak.
Yeah, me and him, he was the first one to make a video and I was the second. He made a video basically just saying, oh, this person that makes YouTube shorts is a bit cringe. And she basically just posts YouTube shorts where she's just screaming. And she did this thing where she got a lot of her fans to spam in her comment section. It's not a mistake, it's a masterpiece. It got a bit out of hand. They started doing it on other people's videos. A bit like Maximilian Muss. Oh yeah.
Or like the old days of Leafy with the hisses.
Yeah, and some of her fans were actually telling people to kill themselves if they were like, if some people said stop.
Wow.
I couldn't find any proof of that happening, but it definitely did because Jellybean herself had to go to her community tab and say stop. So, yeah, no, me and the Beak, we just made videos just saying, oh, this shit's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. It just blew the fuck up, both our videos.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos on this Jellybean person. Like, I've seen them in recommended. I haven't watched them. And I'm like, who the fuck is this?
It's an underage, I think, well, she said she came to be underage. I think she's 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, who is this person and why is everybody talking about them?
It's no big deal, honestly. To me, it was just like a little fun video to make, but it got...
Probably like filler content or something like that, right?
Yeah, to be honest, because I have a series called My Problem With. It's basically those videos of the 2016 style content where it's just a gameplay commentary of me ranting.
Gotcha.
Going a bit hard into someone sometimes. I mean, clearly, because one of the videos got taken down, but got a strike for it. But...
Jeez, dude.
It wasn't me, though. It was damn you, Lorex. You got me a strike on my channel.
Fucking no, I'm just kidding.
No, it's my bad for if I mean I have to take responsibility. I'm the one that uploaded it to YouTube, so.
Right.
Yeah, no, Jellybean, she's actually fine, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with her. But then Jada made a video defending Jellybean, and then she was called out me in the Beak. So then I made a video responding, and then she made a video responding to me, and it was a bit of a back and forth. But I don't know. And then yeah. Yeah,
with Jaden or Jalen.
Oh wait, hang on. Before you carry on with that, I need the same day I made my response. That's when the video got taken down. Within like 10 minutes after, and that's why I assumed. That's another reason why I assumed it was her.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, like there's a lot of valid reasons to criticize Jaden. They do get themselves into a lot of shit, and they do put a lot of really hot takes out there, and then get upset when people respond to them. Like we obviously, like, what was it, a year ago, had our big fallout over her comments on religion, because I'm a religious person, but I'm not one of those people that are gonna like preach to people or shove my religion down people's throats. And I honestly wasn't even super offended by their take. I was just kind of I don't remember the specifics, but there was something they had said before, and based on like what they said about, I think it was like she had said something in regards to like trans people and the way trans people are like perceived on social media or treated on social media, and then they turned around and basically did the same thing to religious people. And so I kind of called it out for hypocrisy basically, and it spurred out into this big spurg out on both hers and my part. And yeah, it kind of like blew up. I mean, it
is a touchy subject.
Yeah, I wasn't hurt that she was shitting on religious people, because I understand people have opinions on religious people and it's fine. I just like saw it as hypocrisy.
Personally, I've had horrible experiences with religious people because I went to a primary school in the early 2000s in the UK, which I don't know if most people know is very religious, and they force it down your throat and they're very horrible about it.
Yeah.
So for me, I've had a horrible experience with them.
Yeah. For me,
yes, I had a father once.
Yeah, for me, like, you know, I don't hide the fact that I'm religious, but I also like, I'm not gonna like preach to people and shit, and I don't comment on it too much. But I mean, if somebody asks me about it, then I'll tell them about it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't say much about it.
I've read the Bible twice. I was forced to, so I've got some knowledge of what it is. It's a very interesting book. Sorry, go on.
My dad used to use Bible verses at me to like win arguments and stuff. So it's not necessarily that it's not like I'm not religious. It's just that I'm, spiritual.
So would he like read the Bible to you as like a spell book?
Like, kind of.
That is some witchcraft stuff. And
well,
I love it.
I have like a video that I made on TikTok that was like about my daddy issues, quote unquote, but non-aesthetic daddy issues, and it's essentially my dad being like, the beauty of a woman is in the length of her hair, and then he put in like parentheses biblical, and I was like, all right, because I cut my hair. I was like, okay, Dad. So I don't know.
That's a big yikes from me.
Yo.
That's gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
that's a
big
yikes.
yikes for me, dog.
No. God,
I
no,
still need to find. I want to do new alerts for my stream, and I want to commission you to do voices for the alerts.
No.
I have to find out what I want you to say, but it's gonna happen.
I hate
Hell
the
yeah.
voice with a passion. That is.
I want
disgusting.
her. What I want her to do is use the uwu voice to say
No.
really vulgar shit. That's what I want.
Hell yeah.
How
I
do
can
you
do
get
that.
your voice that? How does that even work? Do you like squeeze your throat as you're doing it? It sounds like it hurts.
It doesn't actually, because I used to do voice acting, and a lot of it is just like putting your voice in different parts of like
Voice
your
acting
throat.
for what? Because I know the Uwu voice has been used in certain things. What was this voice acting you speak of?
I did a lot of freelance voice acting. At one point, I was talking to Funimation about doing stuff, but it didn't happen, obviously.
Shut the fuck up.
Like I want her to say like just as an example of kind of what I'm looking for. I want her to say something along the lines of "Thanks for the dono, you fucking simp."
I can do that.
Yeah.
No, I hope no one ever donates to you again.
Right.
Honestly, please. I hope you go broke after this.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That'll be. Tell me that wouldn't be great. You know what I mean?
No, it wouldn't be. I'm telling you right now, it wouldn't be.
Fantastic.
I think it would be fantastic. Holy shit.
God damn. Do you want me to actually? I could do one for you for your thing. Someone just donates £1 tipster wacky TV. You will. Yeah. How's that? I'd
No
give that a
comment.
9 out of 10.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Although I think I just heard my dad get the belt. Fuck.
Or like we can do one where like if somebody gives like a big dono, be like, "Whoa, some fucking simp gave me their rent money. Yay."
Tipster, why do you always find yourself worming into this e-girl meme? I need to ask
to be
this.
fair, this has nothing to do with e-girls. Dudes have simps too. I'm not saying I have simps, but
I
might
simp for
meme
you.
about it. Oh, okay. Well, good for you, man. Where's my
Simping for that tip.
tier 3 sub?
You know what? I've donated to you before, so I can actually call myself.
You're not a tier 3 though, are you?
No, I'm so sorry, man.
Okay, fuck you then. You don't count. I'm just kidding. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
Like, I look at my history. I'll tell you how much it is, and you'll realize you'll be like, "How comes I paid off my mortgage recently?" And you'll be like, "You'll have me to thank for it." Hang on. I'm a real tight cunt, so I doubt it was a lot. Hang on.
Oh, Hannah's in the chat. What's up, Hannah? How you doing? Speaking of e-girls.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Smooth.
She gonna be mad at me
How
now.
do you check this?
Not really.
How do you check donations? What was it? Oh, it's not in. Fuck! I hate YouTube.
It should be in your purchase history, but
I
I
know.
think
I'm
I think it
struggling
only
to find
shows
it.
so much though. Like it only goes back so far, unfortunately.
Where the fuck is my purchase? Oh.
She called me a bad friend. Oh no.
Ooh, friends.
What I have to do is so like I have to commission her to do those voices, and then I have to commission either Psych or one of the other artists to do like a cutesy version of like me, like
Cutesy
art
version. That is a
so like
horrible
it
sentence.
matches with the voice. You know what I mean?
Can we have you read out the Bible in an Uwu voice?
Oh,
The entire
no.
thing.
I mean, maybe if you pay me enough.
Jeez.
5 shillings. How's that sound?
Oh man. Oh man. You can drive a hard bargain.
She's thinking about it now.
I'm serious though. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're
Hell
serious.
yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem, Tipster.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. I'm already getting commissioned to do a voice for someone's album. They want like a deep voice narrator, and they want me to do like the weird sultry tone. I used to be able to do it like fucking 5 or 6 years ago, and I'm over here like I'm gonna have to fucking practice because I'm not a voice actor anymore. Like what?
Yo,
So-
let's fucking go! I can upload again. I just watched that time ago. Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Fuck
queen.
you. You say yes, queen?
Yes.
You are disgusting.
Wow.
It's getting worse, but...
Oh.
No, I'm joking. Please don't sue me. I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm real tempted. It's okay.
Goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Alright.
Yes.
Fuck, I forgot the person's name who I made the video on. What's his name? Burger Cheese. What was it?
Burger cheese? The fuck?
Cheeseburger.
Beeschurger. Thank you, yes.
Wait, what? I was just fucking around.
No, his name is Beeschurger.
His name is really fucking Beeschurger?
Yeah, he's got 1 million subs. Have you not heard of him?
No, I haven't.
She just randomly pulled that out of her ass, and it just like happened to be
That's how
right.
shit the name is.
He probably pulled the name out of his ass too.
I joke about it because I'll be like, yeah, I would like a Beeschurger with extra bees, please. Like...
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a 29-year-old man who makes Minecraft Shorts videos, so he's doing pretty well.
I believe it.
That's literally in his description, so he embraces it. That's what you gotta respect.
Yeah. Look, Hannah. Okay, you want to have the Tipster e-horror memes not be a thing anymore, and then you say stuff like that in my chat, which only exasperates it further. Like, oh no, Tipster's neglecting me again. Oh, you're not helping yourself. Why don't you call in again? You're welcome to if you want. It was fun having you on the other day.
Yeah, join the call. We're having some good political debates here about e-girls and uwu voice.
It's a real sausage fest here. I'm real lonely.
Oh. I don't even know what to say to that. It's a real sausage fest. That's an interesting. God, I'm so uncultured of these words.
It just means there's a whole lot of cock here.
Lots of sausage, not enough buns.
Yeah.
God, your accent, the way you say cock. It's actually saying cuck.
A lot of cake.
Cock. Where's the O gone? It's cock.
I find it funny when people call it cack.
Cack.
It's the whole...
Suck my cack.
Aw, jeez, there's way too much cack here.
Was that a New York accent?
I have no idea what that was.
I've been to New York once. Lovely place. Smells of cheesy bollocks, but apart from that, it's pretty good. The manholes they leave open.
I've never
Jesus
been.
Christ.
I've never been, and I've heard nothing but horrible things. So I don't know if I'll
in the
ever
UK,
be.
we have sewers too, but we tend to keep the smells underground. Personally, but like, oh my god, every street we walked upon, it was yikes.
I used to live in a very small town. The first time I went to a big city for the first time in like 6-ish or so years, I was disgusted because it just stank. I'm like, oh god, it's just gross.
There's this place my mom used to work because she used to be a school bus driver, and like the section of the town she drove school buses for, it was like a farm area. They used to call it cow country. And it just smelled like manure constantly. I felt bad for anyone who had to live there.
You probably just become immune to it.
Yeah, I imagine being around it so long, it doesn't bother you as much.
Because, I know someone that lives around a shit farm. So, yeah. They say they just get used to it after 5 years of living there. So.
Thank you, Risky Reds, for the super chat.
Risky Reds donated $2
How much are we
through
getting
super
the stream
chat.
tipster?
Whip your
What's that?
How much are you paying us? How much? What's the cut we're getting?
Am I in the call with Nico and Tomato right now? The fuck? Because that's their thing.
Oh
like, what's our cut?
I'll have half. I'll accept half.
Well, the funny thing with them is they both say they want half, and it's like, so like, what do I get? They're like, fuck you. Fuck you and what you get.
A pat on the back and a job well done.
Yeah, pretty much.
You get an uwu voice, man. That's worth a lot more
Hey,
than money.
nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah.
Tipster, you wonder why people do the e-girl meme with you, man.
Hey, that's not about e-girls. That's about I'm a fucking weeb in disguise. Like, I'm a closeted weeb.
Oh, anime, yes. Love a bit of that.
Yeah, I do like anime.
I've actually never watched... No, that's a lie. If I told you what anime I watched, the FBI would knock on my door.
Oh my god. Which one?
Have you ever heard of Redo of Healer?
No.
Don't look it up on the stream. You will literally... There's a lot of the R word in it.
Speaking of animes, you know, I was panicked whenever people were talking about Euphoria because there's a hentai called Euphoria and it's disgusting. And so people were like, "Yeah, you know, Euphoria, it's so good. I love it." And I'm like, "Oh God, what? No." It took me a minute because I don't really follow mainstream media type stuff, so it took me a minute to realize like it's a TV show.
I just want to carry on with this though. I didn't watch it because of the R word. I was making a video criticizing this anime. So that's why I watched all the episodes. Please don't people think I have an R fetish or something like that. Please don't. Oh God, no.
Oof.
I mean, at least
nothing wrong with it.
At least you didn't have your adult entertainment history show up on a live stream like the Quartering did, and he's into forced cream pies.
Oh my God.
What's the difference between a cream pie and a forced cream pie?
One's consensual.
Yeah.
See, I knew the answer. I was wondering how you were going to word it.
I mean, that's the best way to put it.
That is the best way to put it. I don't think there's any other way to do it, to be honest. I'm sure there is.
There's the right way, and then there's whatever you're thinking.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree. Oh God. But I haven't uploaded for a week. I forgot how descriptions work.
Fucking Jeremy.
I'm allowed to make fun of Americans. It's all Americans do to British people.
Americans make fun of Americans.
I don't.
British people make fun of. You British? You want a bottle of water?
Tea.
Classic. Tea. You know what? Tea slaps. All right. Shut the fuck up.
Tea is pretty good.
Does.
I do like tea.
Do you guys have kettles? I hear this myth going around that you guys don't have kettles.
We do, but they're just not commonly used. Most people just use like
every household
a
has
maker.
one. Here.
Really?
So like, yeah.
To put it in perspective, I own 4 coffee makers. I do not own a kettle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like
smell.
Zalori in the chat says at least no one has had the dark side feel tragedy by being caught tickling their pickle before streaming. Yeah, dude, I've talked about this on stream before. Like, if I'm going to engage in that kind of behavior, I don't give a fuck if like this computer is off and my cameras are off. No masturbation happens in this room ever. Never, ever, ever.
Only sex.
No. Nothing sexual happens in this room ever.
So my setup is in my living room, but my husband also likes to like Winnie the Pooh bear it a lot, so he'll walk around winky in the wind. So I have to like turn my camera away and have it pointed at a window or something.
Yeah, that's why I
Just
told you
in
you
case.
got to get one of those like easy pop-up green screens from like Elgato or something.
Oh yeah.
Put that bitch behind you, and like that way, if he does that shit, like nobody will be, they'll be none the wiser.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah, they're really nice too. Like a lot of people use those because they easily just like you pop them up when you need them, and then you just fold it away and put it away when you're done.
Out here enhancing my streaming experience. Good guy, Tipster.
I thought about getting one, but I feel like a part of like the appeal of like my setup is seeing like my fucking games and shit in the background. So I'm like, I don't need a green screen.
Yeah, I probably should because with my husband being military, we have a lot of like military equipment around the house, and we're in a very small apartment, so a lot of it's just piled up in a corner in our living room. And if I do just chatting streams, people can absolutely see that shit. So I'm like, I don't think I really want to expose that. I think I might need to just get like a cover or something. I'll have to look into it.
Yeah. For sure.
So I was just typing my description. We still talking about sex?
We could be.
I mean, this is a tipster stream. So.
Yeah.
Can we have the e-girls joining, please?
Well, I tried to invite
For
one,
science.
and they weren't interested.
Oh, poor Hannah. Oh my god, Hannah? That's my sister's name. No way. It must be the same person. How old is your Hannah?
How old are you, Hannah? I want to say like 23.
My one's 30. She had a 30th birthday party.
Yeah, I think she's 23, but she'll correct me in chat if I'm wrong.
Damn, my one's an old lady then. Never mind.
I mean, I have a sister that's in her 40s, so...
Well, I'm 18, she's 30. It's not that bad of an age gap.
Oh, I'm 23.
Right?
I'm 23. My oldest sister is like 42, 43, somewhere around there. She's about 20 years older than me.
See, the e-girl expert says this. She's not old. She's experienced.
That's a good way to put it. I'm writing that down. I'm taking notes.
Dusty pussy.
What?
What? Nothing?
Oh no, not like a Nature Valley granola bar. I'm devastated.
So as a wise man once said, it's probably like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah. That's disgusting.
Oh God.
I feel like I missed out. I feel like I missed out on this, having sex talk with friends. You know what? My friend group has never done this.
You're
ever.
always welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tipster. I appreciate the offer.
Well, I mean, it never fails. Even on streams where I try not to go there, it always ends up there somehow. Usually it's Tomato Man. He's usually the one to bring it up.
My friend group doesn't because we're all incels and yeah.
I feel like I joke about it way too much.
That's the thing. I joke about it.
I don't fucking care, honestly. Like, if people like wince and cringe about the conversations that happen on my stream, it's just like, well, you can always watch something else.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I've never had anyone ask me these type of questions. Like, I'm not gonna fucking say that. Actually, never mind.
No.
Nah, do it. You won't.
I had it brought up in science class once. It was like, what age did you lose your virginity? Which was quite interesting. I don't get why people care, but...
Is that a question? I don't like that question.
I don't like that question either.
Like, that is a common question I see, but I always think it's kind of weird, too, to ask someone that question.
Don't be a pussy, guys. Answer.
I mean, I was 17.
Kitsune donated $10.
I'm a good Christian girl.
Not told, but experienced. Wouldn't that mean she's a cougar?
I'm calling -1.
Oh no! You calling me on my shit?
No, you probably. I don't know. If you were younger than me, then mad. I was 15.
I was 16.
Thank you for the super chat, G Kitsune. I think that's how you pronounce that. Would that mean she's a cougar? Only if she dates like younger dudes.
What do you think if she dates like older dudes, like much older?
Like an old chick dating even older dudes?
Or like a young chick dating older dudes?
I don't. As long as like everything's consensual and it's legal, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've never dated someone younger than me.
Neither have I.
I've dated younger,
pussy.
but not by much.
No, I don't know. It's not even. I don't even care. But like, it's just never happened. So who gives a shit?
I have just I have a hard time with people that are younger than me. I'm just kind of like, ugh.
I know. They're like, I want to play Fortnite, and it's like, stop, shut the fuck up.
I'm like, ugh, God, please.
Remember, age is just a number, guys. As every Minecraft YouTuber would also say.
For me, like if I were, obviously I'm married, so this isn't something I actively, have to think about. But like, if I were in the dating scene now, I don't think I would date anyone younger than 25, because I feel like any younger than that, and we'd have nothing to relate on.
Keemstar joins the call. How fucking dare you?
I mean, I don't mind anyone who dates like younger than that, like as long as it's consensual and legal. Who cares?
Exactly. It's just it's funny to meme on that.
Yeah, for sure. But
Keemstar, the FaceTiming shit needs to stop, please.
Dude, that shit was so funny. He says apparently like he put that out there as like bait, and people took the bait.
It probably was, but even if it was bait, it was too much for me. My heart exploded watching it.
I mean, it's one thing to have interactions like that with someone you're romantically interested in. Like cringy interactions like that do happen between couples. Like I can even say I've had similar interactions with people I was romantically interested in. But
Proof?
To share it publicly, that's when it gets cringe.
If my DMs got revealed from when I was like 12 or 13 with certain people, I'd actually want to probably hang myself. But yeah, no. Have you ever just wanted to go back in time and just like actually like beat the shit out of your younger self?
I think if people saw like the kind of conversations me and my wife have together, they would be shocked. Especially because like the internet over like, oh my god, that's horrible, or like whatever the fuck. They want to make everything into a controversy, whereas like if you know how normal people, not internet people, interact, like it doesn't matter. It's no big deal.
Tipster's wife sees him.
Like I will share one of the things that me and my wife regularly joke about. Okay, I will share one thing.
Is it a small cock joke?
Because it's one of the more minor things, but it's the kind of thing that the internet would make a big deal about. So like sometimes we'll joke about like it's gonna, dude, the internet is gonna like make a big deal about it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So like we'll joke about like and it goes both ways. We both
wait, Tipster, before you do this, are you sure you want to say this?
Oh no, 100%. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so we've both joked with each other like this. It goes both ways, okay? One of us will say, I'm going to rape you. And the other person will say, you can't rape the willing.
Oh, it's true, though.
Yo, that's not even cancel culture material because it's consent.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's the kind of things like, you know, couples will joke about amongst each other. But the internet will turn that into a, oh my god, that's fucking terrible. You're a horrible person for saying that. It's like, no, like... You're terminally online, so you don't understand that that's like a normal thing that couples will joke about, or like on that level. Fucking internet is cringe, dude.
Yeah, my husband and I have like some pretty interesting conversations.
Yeah.
I usually try not to like really talk about them too much. So
if you've ever said "ulu" unironically, I don't. Here it comes.
He hates it whenever I do that voice. He's not a fan.
Is it the daddy issue stuff coming?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey, the only thing like the one thing I've seen like on the internet that I think is like super fucking cringe. You ever see that clip that circulates around? We've talked about on stream before, and I'm pretty sure you were here, Rum, last time we talked about it. But that clip that circulates around Twitter where the dude's like doing the chick from behind, and then he tells her that her pussy is, quote, poggers.
Yeah.
That's pretty poggers pussy.
Dude, that's like, I feel like that's an instant mood killer if you say some dumb shit like that. I think there's some things you could joke about during sex that are funny, but like that would be an instant mood killer for me. Like if a chick told me that dick is poggers, I'm like, what?
I'd be sad.
That's such a sussy cock you have there.
Dude.
Oh no.
Like my dick would instantly shrivel inside my body if some chick told me my dick was poggers.
I was gonna say he's imagining the situation. No, he's remembering a situation now.
No. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh lordy.
Gamers God 18 donated $5 through super chat. With the stuff going down
so
in
glad
my
my
life
girlfriend
at the
isn't watching
moment,
this.
this stream made my day.
Hey, I'm glad I could make your day. I'm glad I could make your day.
I've joked a little here and there about like some of the instances I've had with my husband when we get intimate. Sometimes he'll quote like WWE, and I'm just
or like curb stomp you on the pavement.
Hannah,
what? Like,
dude, Hannah is based as fucking chat. She says, "How to stop rape? Just say yes."
Oh, my friend said that. It's true though.
Oh no!
If you give consent, it's not rape. We've just figured it out, guys.
We figured it out. We've Jesus Christ!
Oh my god! I'll be honest. I didn't expect that one from Hannah. Jimmy Carr joke? Oh, okay. It's she stole somebody else's joke. Okay.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Look at us. All 3 people in this call, all married. How cute.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm happily married.
To who?
My husband.
Wait, really? Or are you just...
No.
I was gonna say, like, aren't you like barely like 18 or some shit?
No, but you can get married at 16. So it's
I mean,
fine.
you could, but why?
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly.
You know what? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I feel like my girlfriend. She does like to talk about getting married one day, and I'm a bit like, bro, I just want to play Fortnite. Leave me alone. But like, you know, it's a bit poggers.
Dude, me and my wife were together for like a long fucking time before we even got engaged. Cause
how many years?
You can do the math, but basically, like, we got together in 2005,
Okay.
And we got engaged in 2012.
So it was 7 years.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
And
you're real fast at
then we
math.
got married the next year, 2013.
oh yeah, I have my maths GCSE. I'm a mathematician. What can I say?
I'm bad at math.
Yeah, I can't do like head math.
It's mostly
like
because
that.
you Americans can't even say it properly. But yeah, hey, what do I know?
Oof. Oof. He's attacked me.
I used to be really good at math when I was younger, but like you get out of school and you don't need to like.
You forget all that shit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Pythagoras
like-
theorem. Who the fuck even is that?
I mean, like, I studied engineering for a short time, and I'm just like, this is fucking boring. I hate it here.
I'll
Ugh.
never
I
forget
felt so
one
free when I
time.
left school.
I'll never forget one time. Like my nephew, he needed help with math homework, and he asked me, "You think you can help me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I took a look at it, and I'm like, "Your guess is as good as mine."
He gave him a pat on the back. It was like,
What
good
did you
luck,
expect?
buddy.
Some dividing or multiplying, and you were treated with what x minus 4b squared.
What was
your
like these
mum.
like fucking equations and shit that like we didn't do that shit when we were younger. Like they have these complex formulas and stuff now that they do that they didn't do that shit when I was younger. Like everything's
Is it like
different
that
now.
Common Core math? Or
Yeah,
Nico
the
was a
Common
planet
Core
man when
bullshit,
you were
yeah.
younger.
fucking ugh.
I was on that like fucking Solid Snake War Has Changed fucking speech, but it was like education has changed.
Oh no.
It has changed. For the better?
I feel like if I was in school now, I would be like
Shit.
considered like fucking retarded or something because like I can't figure that shit out.
I fucking hate
I feel
it.
bad
they
for
would-
kids now.
They would definitely tell me I have a learning disability. Like if I go back to school now, I'd be
What, retardation or something?
nah. They'd be like, I don't know. They'd just be like, yeah, she doesn't learn. You know, if she's being told, you have to like show her physically. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, like fucking hell. Like the other thing that I feel bad for kids nowadays too is like we used to do standardized testing like once a year. Like they had us do the big standardized testing. Now kids are like testing all year round. So it's like they
Lol.
can't catch a
Oh, yeah.
fucking break from that shit.
Haha,
ridiculous.
sucks.
It fucking sucks.
It's very strict in UK education. It's like if you don't get your GCSEs at the end of the year, you can't even get a fucking job at McDonald's. So you better know your basic maths or you're fucked.
Oof.
It's very strict here, the education system. You need to
I remember
actually
like
have a brain.
in high school, I remember like I took a STEM academics course and everything, and they did like it was all AP courses across the board. It was advanced learning for different like levels of math, and that was immediately whenever you got into your freshman year. And you also had to do some major projects. So I developed like a horrible sleeping problem because I'd be up until 3 o'clock in the morning trying to cram for the test that I had at the end of the week on top.
What's
get-
freshman year? What does that mean?
like
Ninth grade.
Yeah, ninth grade.
What the fuck is ninth grade?
That's the first year of
what
high
is-
school.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Grade.
What is it? What is it that you call it? Like,
It'll be, well, the first year of
secondary
high
or
school is year
something?
7.
ah,
It's year 7 and year 8 and year 9, you know, obviously. That's how it starts. You go from year 7 to year 11 in a high school. So you're there for 5 years.
oh, that's weird. So I went to like a really big city. Or I used to live in a big city. I went to a very large high school when I lived with my dad, and then around like the second year of high school, I was in a very small town, and there I learned that they start high school at like 8th grade, which was weird. It was like mind blowing to me, and apparently like they consider their 6th grade, which was elementary school for me, they consider 6th grade to be junior high, which I was very confused by.
So, what do you call before high school? What's that called?
Middle
That's
school,
junior high.
Or is
yeah.
junior high, yeah.
Junior high. Okay, for us, it's only 2 for us. It's only primary school and secondary school.
We have
It's literally it.
elementary school, middle school, also known as junior high.
I mean,
and
we
then
have
high
nurseries and receptions, but like, I get so confused with your one. I feel like there's like 50 million different types. It's like genders, man. There's too many. Stop it.
school. Oh my god.
We only have 3. We only have 3 tiers. We have our elementary.
And now
which is all
Wacky's
of the
been
babies.
cancelled.
That's
Gender
fine. That's the
discrimination.
fucking hill I want to die on.
Oh, no.
If you listen,
I got no
like
problem with
transgenders.
pronouns. The one thing I'll say is neo-pronouns just sounds like making shit up at that point. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever looked into neo-pronouns before?
I don't want to.
No.
I like my brain.
That's like
Please don't
they
waste my
literally
brain with
have
knowledge.
like undead gender and like really weird, bizarre shit like that. Like at that point,
Huh.
like I just feel like they're just making shit up just to try
Yeah,
and
they
feel
are.
special.
I feel
or
like-
something.
Oh,
Right,
is that
it
where
gets
you
a bit
get like the
ridiculous.
Z, Zem, Zir type stuff?
I think so.
or-
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
No, I fucking hate it, man. It fucking I feel like it disrespects transgender sometimes. Some of the shit people come out with these days, like transgenders go through enough stress whilst transitioning, and there's some retard down the road that goes, "I'm a table. I'm a coffee table now."
Leona, the most common problem that most people have with alt identifier is if you don't have your DMs open. You need to briefly open up your DM so they can DM you. If you can't get that DM, then you'll never get validated. I had to do that because of shit people raiding my Discord and shit, so sorry about that. So
That
sorry.
was a meme then. I just laughed at a serious situation. My bad.
Damn. Dude, this stream was interesting. I got temporarily shut down for reacting to somebody's video on stream. And then my computer crashed at one point. I'm just glad YouTube has the whole, like, where I was able to resume the stream where I left off. Because, like, I don't want to have 2 separate VODs for today. The fuck?
I don't know. Tipster, a question for you.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
No,
ask
I'm
anyway.
kidding. Go ahead.
What's
go
your
ahead.
opinion on Michael Green?
Kid behind the camera?
Yes.
I like him. We've had a few conversations. He seems like a good dude. Why? What's your opinion?
Oh, not a good guy.
I know a lot of people have negative opinions of him. So it
Yeah.
doesn't
No.
surprise me.
Let's just say. I don't know if I'm down with the whole. Oh fuck it! This is public information. I don't think hiring a hacker to try and get someone's channel taken down is lit or very cash money of you, Michael. But
If
you know
he
what?
did
You
that,
do you,
I
bro.
didn't know about
You
that.
did, bro.
I didn't
No, he
know
fucking
about
did,
that.
and I have DM proof from the hacker.
I heard about him like working with somebody who was like allegedly a doxer, but I never found any proof that that was true. So.
Well, people speculate that his brother was taken, his channel was gone because of the hacker, but nah, that dude was just posting porn on YouTube. But I fucking saw some of those videos too. It was like, what the fuck? But yeah, Michael,
Obscure
Yeah.
memory.
fucking hate that guy. Honestly, on it, the fucking bullshit. He's like, why are people calling me out for dating Bridget when she's underage? Whilst the fucking retard uploads a video saying, hey, I dated Bridget when she was underage, and she fucking sucked me off on the second date. No shit,
Oh,
people are gonna call
no.
you out on it, you twat. Like what? And the video stuck to this day.
Well, a lot of people get really like fucked up on the term underage. When we're talking underage, are we talking under the age of consent, or they were just
She was-
under 18?
It was consent. He was 21, she was 15 or 16. You could just Google search away. Hang on.
Okay, yeah, that's different. Because I was gonna say, like, if we're talking like an age of consent situation where legally they're within the age of consent to do so, but then like people are like making
She was
a big deal
15,
'cause
he
they
was
weren't
21.
18. Yeah.
Just looked Apparently he didn't. She lied about her age. I can get behind that. How did you not know for that fucking till she was 18 though? Bullshit.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm legitimately tired of those kind of allegations and shit. I don't like covering that stuff. I'm kind of like Tommy C with that shit where I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it.
Understandable.
Because it's
That
just
shit gets really
that's
confusing.
there's so many things that got me like bored or like just so over commentary, and that was one of the big ones. Was like, it's not about like funny memes anymore. It's not about making fun of people who do cringy shit or whatever. Now it's about, let's talk about rape and let's talk about pedophilia and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. That's not what I got in this for, you know? So
Yeah, I remember talking to you about that. I don't remember if it was on stream or not, but I remember like mentioning like, you know, I was kind of interested in putting my opinion out there whenever I started a channel, and then I was like, well, even if it is an endless flow of content, like I think I would get bored or just fucking exhausted because everyone's always trying to one up themselves or one up each other, and it becomes such a competitive place where then you start getting into the weird, like, these allegations could mean this and this, or, you know, just like fabricated drama just to do shit. I don't know. Like, It just seems like it's become a cesspool in and of itself in some ways.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
it's a big yikes.
Also, stop milking your dad's death. Okay, I'm done. Okay, that's my last statement.
Yeah, that's a criticism I've seen a lot of, and like,
It's just a bit gay.
I don't criticize the way people deal with loss. Like, I know some people see it as milking, and who knows, maybe it is, but
It's been a bit
I know,
excessive.
but like losing a parent's a lot different than like losing a friend or losing another.
Oh, I
loved
understand.
one.
My
Like,
family, it split my family in half when my grandfather died.
mhm.
Honestly, some of the women on that side went fucking bananas.
Yeah.
They lost their shit. They're still fucked up to this day. It was in 2015. But you can't let that shit ruin you. But it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But Michael, his way of coping, I guess, is making fucking bank off it. Which I guess you do you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't feel comfortable judging. I can understand why people feel the way they feel about it, but I'm not gonna judge. It's also kind of hard because a big part of what made their channel what it was is his dad. His dad is very much a part
But they
of
don't
the
let
brand.
they don't let him die a legend. They just drag his name through the mud and just milk it. Like, he's not going to be, now for me, he's not known as the guy that was angry. He's now the guy that has been milked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
He's
get
dead.
you. I get
Like,
you.
what the fuck? Let the guy rest.
Yeah.
That's just my take on it.
I gotcha.
But I feel like it's a fair criticism when he's making it public.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway, I've been excuse me. Holy shit. I've been live for 5 hours now, so I think now's a good place to cut it. But thank you guys for coming on. It's been epic.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers. I gotta go to bed anyway because I got work tomorrow. So anyway, yeah. Take care, everyone.
All right, you two have a good one.
Alright, you too.
Deuces.